so-and-so's boy. I can't believe he was talking to him. Well, you know what? That boy may need Jesus.
Yes.
And he may need to hear that there's a heaven to gain and a hell to shun. He may need to hear that there's a church out there on 92 that loves you. If you'll come on, we'll welcome you. We'll wrap our arms around you. Come on in, we love you.
Right.
We need to tell you about Jesus.
Right.
That's all part of keeping the momentum going. But many times folks have somebody's extinguished the fire for them. Somebody's put out the momentum. Somebody's cut the gas line on them. Let me move on here. The Apostle Paul here says, be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another. You know, anymore it's got to where, it's vicious. It is vicious. I have never in my life seen churches so jealous of one another. Mm-hmm. I have never in my life seen the beat of it. You know, I got a friend that just took a church and pastoring, and they're doing great. And I encourage him every day that I can. I tell him, I said, man, I'm praying for you. I'm excited what's going on in the church. I pray that it just keeps growing, and it just keeps doing better and better and better and better. You know, that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Ain't we all on the same team?
Right. It's supposed to be.
Ain't we all in the same boat rowing in the same direction? We're supposed to be.
Right.
But it just amazes me that folks say, man, I just can't believe this. That won't last long. Let me say this one. And I've got to say this. I laugh about it now. I laugh about a lot of things. Anymore at one time off I let it really bother me. But anymore I just kind of, whatever. But when we started this church, going on 6 years ago, and we rented that little space over at the mall, and y'all were there. You know what I'm talking about. That little room. There was a comment made about me one day that it won't last. Mm-hmm. It won't last no time. It'll be over with. It won't last. And at the time it kind of bothered me. I'm like, and I let it get to me. But now I kind of laugh about it, and I look around and I said, it won't last. Okay, it won't last. And I say, thank you, Lord, for what you're doing. Not what I've done, not what we've done, but what God's done. Because God will last forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yes.
His word will stand when the world's on fire.
Yeah. Amen.
And if God be for you, who can be against you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen. That'd make you shout. Mm-hmm. God be for you, who can be against you? You know? And I think, wow, God is so good. God's amazing. But you know what? Here's the thing. I didn't let that stop the momentum.
No.
I could have allowed things like that to stop the momentum, but I wasn't about to. I'm going to maintain the momentum. I'm going to do like the Apostle Paul. You know what? Apostle Paul got all kinds of tribulations and trials of people come against him. They seeked him out to kill him.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they did. You know, Jesus traveled one day. If you read about just the day-to-day things of Jesus, they were planning on going to a little town. I'll kind of paraphrase this so we'll understand. They were planning a little trip one day to a town, and they were supposed to get there like tomorrow. But they were like a day or two late, and folks were wondering, why did he not get there in time? He said, we had to hang around a while because there was some folks, old country term, lay waiting us. Anybody know what that is? They was lay waiting us down the road there. So we just kind of hung out here and chilled for a day or so till they kind of got tired and they moved on. So, because we knew there's going to be trouble down the road. There's only one way, that next town. And if we traveled down the road, they was waiting on us because they wanted to do harm. So they faced all kinds of things, but they didn't let the momentum stop. They maintained the momentum. They didn't let it stop any time. But you know what? So many people, they get discouraged, and a lot of times they just, there's just no need to go on. We'll just stop. Let's continue on. This is created by love. It's sustained by love. And let's look here at verse 11. He says, not slothful in your business. Okay? Fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Now let's talk about this, slothful in your business. business of Christians is serving the Lord and discipleship. You know, preaching the gospel unto all the world. The Great Commission that was given to each and every single one of us. That's our business. And we're not to be slothful in it. We're not to drag, we're not to just be, well, I just don't know, we might. If I feel like it, we might. But to be fervent in your spirit, be fervent. What's fervent? That's a fire. That's passionate. That's absolutely being determined. And you know, so many people today are anything but fervent in their work and their walk with Jesus. Some folks just going through the motions. Just, I don't know, I might go tomorrow night. If I feel like it, I might go Sunday. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of being, you know. But you got to be not slothful in your business. You got to be fervent. Is that fervent? And that's slothful, isn't it? Think about that. You know, here's the thing, and I'm not trying to get on no toes, but if we were as fervent about our relationship with Christ and our walk with Him and the things that we need to be, our discipleship, as we are with things such as our job. I remember one time I worked with a fella, and he